rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Jaguars going up against the Titans. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Now a handoff looking right. Only a couple there, and so he'll be brought down about the 28. Now look at the starting unit, and here's to you, Mr. Robinson.
Oh, I like that one. Allen Robinson, I love coming out of Penn State. Everyone kept telling me he's not fast enough, and I kept pointing to the film and saying yes, but he catches everything. He's definitely a threat.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
Back 58. There we go. Back 58. Back 58.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. A look at the defensive starters for Tennessee.
When it comes to J.J. Watt, we're about out of superlatives, aren't we? So let's just make this simple. One of the best to ever play the game.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. How can you get much more balance than this? Big-time run, big-time pass.
Well, 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. And here's a look at the starting offense. 7 yards to go on 2nd down. Second down, Mariota. And he will find his man on the outside. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find.
So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. And time to take a look at the Jaguar defense.
Linval Joseph is in a hurry to get his name mentioned as one of the top defensive tackles in the game. I think he's accomplishing his goal.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. And they'll run it here. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play. Yeah.
That too.
Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. On second down, here's Bortles. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. From midfield, here's Bortles. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they dropped it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. It's caught inside the 25. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Yeah, I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it? Because that's supposed to work in a big way.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Bortles now to throw. Dancing to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Titans getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Play action now. Mariota. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So it is third down now, but less than a yard to go. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Jags grab it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one. And it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Second down following the run. Bortles to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Throwing now is Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Time to step aside. Back to Tennessee after this. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its second down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Into the red zone, it's Bortles. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Six yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They'll come out in the pistol. Bortles now on 3rd and goal. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Following the interception here, Mariota throwing right, and that's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, LR. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Deep drop. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on third down. On third down, Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a cut to the sideline. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Red zone opportunity.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go play action here on first down. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Mariota. And the Titans are in for 6. Touchdown. Well, there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second down following the incompletion. Bortles will try again on second down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And an alley to run. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Now Bortles throwing on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And that makes it 14-10. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Second down, Mariota to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he will find his man on the outside. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Fresh set of downs here. They come up with an offset eye, and he'll give it here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Mariota steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards on the play. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Fourth down, Mariota. And he's got his man on the out route. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Mariota on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And how about that, giving us our 5th lead change of the game. It's been back and forth.
No doubt about it. And right now, they're ahead, but they can't relax at all because if we've had 5 lead changes, I'm kind of betting on a 6th.
Yeah, we might see a 6th. And he knocks it through. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. Caught out left side by Robinson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Wide open receiver complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And that score gives us our 6th lead change of the game.
Are we back on the playground on the seesaw?
On the seesaw battle,
right?
Yeah.
Up and down, up and down. What a game we've watched here.
It's been fun. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look fluid. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
3rd and long here for Mariota. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Bortles now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now Bortles on the bootleg. And that is incomplete. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. They come up in an offset eye. first down throw for Mariota. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Second down, Mariota. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They come out here in the eye. Now they try the right side here. Fighting his way down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Going to throw here. They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here.